Nigeria does not belong to North, Arewa youths tell Northern elders. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, has said that Nigeria does not belong to the North ahead of the 2023 general elections, apparently reacting to this recent interview granted by a member of the Northern Elders Forum, Alhaji Sani Zango Daura, in which he called on the North to support a Northern candidate. The AYCF, in a statement issued by its national president, Arewa, noted that supporting a Southerner was clearly a demonstration of justice. He noted that this was because Nigeria does not belong to the North alone, or Muslims and Christians of the North, insisting that even on moral grounds, the most responsible political action by the North was the decision on the power shift in 2023, because the presidency cannot be hereditary and Nigeria is not a banana republic. Wow. Shettima further said, however, that the elder was expressing his personal opinion and not the stand of the North in general, saying that a little balancing was needed in position of our father Zangon Daura, more so when he admitted that the elders are mere escorts for the younger generations today. The AYCF noted that when 13 northern governors led by Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasser El-Rufai endorsed a southern candidate for the 2023 presidency, they repeatedly cited political justice. Though we are not card-carrying members of the APC, we shared the view that the decision was in line with being fair to the South in 2023. We are aware as well as our father, Zangon Daura, that the North is respected for honoring its promises to the South, and this one absolutely undeniable character of all Northerners. We are not known to break promises, and that explains why our son, President Muhammadu Buhari, never objected to the idea of a Southern presidential candidate in the ruling party. In the North, like our father Zangon Daura knows, promises are sacred and, in fact, a culture. It will be recalled that in a viral audio of Alhaji Zangon Daura, while addressing a group of youths, suggested that they should throw their weight behind a fellow Northerner for the presidency in 2023, citing historic and religious instances, something the AYCF said it believed was overtaken by events, current realities, and the spirit of justice and fairness in the Nigerian project. So Arewa Youth Consultative Forum is coming out to tell everybody in Nigeria that Nigeria doesn't belong to the North. I think it's the first statement, and it's a very welcome statement. All right. Now they are now reacting negatively to a public statement made by Alhaji Sani Zango Daura, one of their chieftain Northern elders, a member of the Northern elders, said, that all the Northerners should throw their weight, especially the youths, behind a Northern candidate so that, they can retain the power in the North. And of course, that Northern candidate right now is Atiku Abubakar. But the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, is coming out to debunk that, to say, no, we are not going to do that because, one, Nigeria does not belong to the North, right? So now that Muhammad Buhari is from the North and is done, they are happy that they are zoning the presidency to the South for the purpose of equity, justice, and fairness. All right. But the only thing here is that they are making reference to Nasser El-Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, when they agreed within the APC that their presidency should be zoned to the South, and it was a welcome development. All right. And what these Northern youths are saying is that they supported that for the purpose of equity, justice, and fairness, and that the North is known for making their promises and without breaking it, because promises are both cultural and sacred, right? And so what they're saying is that they are not in support of what their elder Alhaji Sani Zango Daura said, because Nigeria does not belong to the North. But the only problem I have with these youths here is that they're throwing their weight behind Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for making reference to El-Rufai, who is an APC chieftain in the North. It means that they are supporting Tinubu. That is what this statement is. That is the implication. All right. Otherwise, we have Peter Obi and Baba Ahmed, Dati Ahmed there as well. Yusuf Baba Ahmed. They are there, and they didn't mention them. We have Musa Kwankwaso. He's there. He didn't mention him. And yeah. So we have the PDP. We have the PDP there. And obviously they're against that from their statement, because PDP is fielding a northern candidate, and which is not what they want. But again, in as much as their statement is very, very welcome, is very, very good, for the purpose of justice, equity, and fairness, let us also look at who we are supporting. Are we supporting somebody that can represent us very well? That's a question they need to answer among themselves. We've gotten some comments here, and let's see what we have there, what people have said about this thing. Somebody said, wait a minute, where is the North? These old men are still living in the past. The North died since 1966. When states were created, it was buried by Babangida when he created 90 states, and the grave was finally sealed when Abacha created the 36-state structure. So where are these people who have refused to move from a rotten past that almost destroyed the country? The term the North has been used as an instrument of deceit and oppression to subjugate the minorities to the advantage of the few elites who don't care a bit about the suffering of the poor masses. A new Nigeria is on the horizon that will be inclusive of all irrespective of religion, tribe, state of origin, zone, and there will be no north or south. We shall all be one people under one God, and goodness and mercy shall flourish in the land, and the old things shall pass away, giving place to the new. Wow. So sometimes when we are writing, we need to use some decent words anyway. But what this person is saying is that there's nothing like the North again. All right. What we have now, because of Babangida creating 90 states and Abacha coming to create 36 states, has removed the North. But whether we like it or not, we still have regions in the country. Regions will be made up of states as well. So we have the northern region, we have the southwest region, we have southeast region, we have the south region, we have the middle belt region, and all of that. So with all of that, we still have north, we still have south, except they are saying that compass is gone, except they are saying that the map is nothing again. All right, but anytime you have map, you still have the 4 cardinal points. You have the east, the west, the north, and the south, and you use that to identify regions and locations of the country. So there is still the north, all right? But the fact here is the summary of his comment. We are going to exist as a people and unified people with the new government that will unify Nigeria. And that is probably Labour Party is trying to mention here, but he was not categorical about it, all right? But the question is, are we made to live together? Because this struggle since Nigeria was created, and then since amalgamation in 1914, since after independence in 1960, up till now, we have struggled to live together, and we have not been able to live together peacefully. It's always been one mayhem or the other, one crisis across ethnic divide, religious divide from time to time. All right, and up till now, it has not ended. Ethnicity and religion has become the biggest problem in Nigeria, and that has proven that we are actually not one. We're just forcing ourselves to be together. So I just don't understand. I don't know what will be done to really make us one if we really have to be one. So another one is, why insulting a whole North? You lack decency and decorum. All right, well, I am not surprised, because where you come from, there is nothing like respect for elders, since you kicked your mothers and fathers with legs when waking up from sleep. Another person is countering the first comment. where the person that made the first comment was actually using some words that are not palatable for everybody. All right. So most qualified combination is from Labour Party. That's good. That's good. That's good that is good to hear. While we give the northern youths and the elders who believed in power shift kudos for this feat. But if I may appeal to the northerners, please take a step further to stand for equity, fairness, and justice by supporting a candidate from the southeast and not a candidate that is obviously he's sick and does not have the strength and health to govern a complex country like Nigeria. With this, your name will be written in gold and will go further to disabuse the mind of Nigerians that the North feels that they are born to rule. That's a good one. Just like I said earlier, the position of this Arewa Youth Constitutive Forum is a very good one, all right, AYCF, but the state should go a bit further to support a healthy candidate that can move Nigeria forward, not supporting somebody that is already sick and incapacitated with already having mental degradation in him, all right, already showing symptoms of dementia. So they should be wise in who they're supporting. They support somebody that is healthy, that can move the country forward. So these are a few of the comments. There are more, but time will not permit us to share them. But this is the position of the AYCF, Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, that Nigeria does not belong to the North, and there must be equity, justice, and fairness. And now that the current president from the North, it must move to South come 2023. But we are saying they should go a step further to identify the right person from South to support, all right, to create a healthy nation. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment as well for sharing.